This life is a journey. It's on you where you want to take it. Like when I think about my journey, like especially when I was in Mexico, the type of place it is. It's like you go there basically to escape your past. You know what I'm saying? No matter this where you go, once you settle in, you fall in love with these places. You know what I'm saying? No matter how fucking run down it could be, or the opposite, you adapt and you embrace and you become one with it. You know what I'm saying? And this trip was a little bit different. Had to cross the whole Atlantic. If you watch the little video in the intro, you see how it goes up through like the Midwest, up into Canada, and then it goes that way. I guess it's like a current they gotta follow, like a air current or some shit like that, And to tell you the truth, I was kind of concerned and shit que they were gonna give me a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Just because of what had happened to me in Mexico City when I was trying to fly down there to do that video with Neto Reno in Monterrey. If you don't know about that, go to the podcast on Spotify and check out that episode and you'll see what happened. So I was kind of concerned that, I might be detained. In Mexico City, they detained me for about 8 hours. They had me like in these tanks that look like fucking court tanks / dorms, So I was like, man, I don't want that shit to happen to me out here, And fucking in Europe, in the UK, United Kingdom, London. So, I was kind of like concerned a little bit. It's a 10-hour flight. Who the fuck want to get detained and then sent back on another 10-hour flight? Nah. But, I got that fixed with Homeland Security and everything. I got that letter. They got all my shit fixed. So, like I said, basically, I crossed that Atlantic, and then, so we land in Heathrow Airport in London. And, here we go. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking up to it. We get our luggage. And then, no. First, you got to walk through customs. Then you get your luggage, But it's a trip because I thought I was actually, like, going to get my fucking passport stamped by a fucking, by them over there, But it was like some digital shit. I don't know if it's because of the COVID, but basically you get there and you walk up to this little booth and it scans your fucking passport. And then it like captures like your eyes. And then if it's a green light, you go. If it's a red light, you ain't going nowhere. I guess you're going to get pulled to the side, but my shit went green. I was like, oh shit, that's it. And then as I'm walking through with my girl, I see some customs there, like just fucking chopping it up. Not tripping on nobody, And there's some tables right there. So like in case, I guess if you look suspicious or whatever, they would like, hey, you come here. And, I was kind of like thinking some shit like that was going to happen. Basically because of my fucking skin tone, I'm a little bit darker and, like people just tend to be a little bit more racist towards people with that dark skin complexion. I mean, that's been my experience, And so nada, I went through it. I was like, damn. Okay, cool. I was like, right there, I was like, man, I should have brought a fucking vape pen because this shit was easy, And that was another thing when we were at the airport at LAX. I had a bunch of gummies, right? And right when I get to it, I'm like, something told me, like, I was listening to, spirit, like, whispered in my ear and was like, hey, nah, tira esas madres a la basura. So there was a bathroom right there. I went into that bathroom. I ate one, and then I threw them all in the trash. And it's crazy because once I went through the line, you have to walk in front of these canines. And then, not canines, but like fucking drug sniffing dogs and shit, So I walked past it and the fucking dog went right to me, to my backpack where the fucking gummies were at, So they were like, hey man, you're gonna have to walk through this thing again. And when I walked through it again, the dog, he just backed off. But that shit fucked me up a little bit, because I don't want nothing to fuck up this trip, long time coming, and you don't want to fuck shit up. But it's crazy because when I was on the run, I had this friend. She was like this fucking NA, Narcotics Anonymous, like spokesman type, and she had gave me a gift. It was this book. It was like an autobiography of Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? And it's a dope book for whoever haven't read it. It'd be cool if you check it out. But in there, one of the chapters, something that always stuck with me, it was when his dad tells him like until you don't go to Europe, like you ain't a real man, or some shit like that. I mean, that don't pertain to me, but I would just always have that in my head, like I need to get there, I don't know if it's to like be complete, or to like, it's just something, cause us from the hood, our world is fucking little. You know what I'm saying? Our world is little. We don't ever want to fucking leave the block. But me being on the run shit changed me. Like, the world is my fucking home now, I'll go anywhere, set up shop anywhere, fucking blend in, chameleon, survival mode, Like I said, I always had that in my head, like what his dad told him, but that I needed to get over there, And, se me hizo. And, I called a couple people que like my ex cuñado, he's from London, he's from England. So I was like, hey man, you don't think they're gonna trip on me? He's like, hold up, let me call my lawyer. And then the lawyer was like, nah, tell him that I was gonna be straight. And then I got another boy from Ireland, and the homie, he has like he's older now, but he has some ties back then to like, the IRA and them, If fools don't know what that is, look it up. It's like a cell. And so I was up there in fucking Belfast, Ireland. And he told me to hit a couple spots and shot me some numbers just in case. And it was a trip because I was going to pubs out there. I was getting my fucking drink on everywhere I went. And then over there was summer, but really it was like overcast. So that's I love the rain, It was like sprinkling. It was like nice. So they have fucking drinks at these pubs called fucking car bombs, because that's what the IRA would do. Fucking set off car bombs, And basically, like, no matter where I went, Scotland, England, like all these different towns and cities that I went, for some reason, no matter where I go, I always like scope out the landscape, and then I ask myself, could I hide here in plain sight? If I was a fugitive, if I was on the run, could I? And I check everything. Man, it's fucking beautiful over there, for reals. It's different, everything's more like compact, but at the same time, everything's more like green, and it's plush, it's beautiful, to answer that question, there's a lot of fucking cameras out there, for reals. And another thing I noticed, like, I didn't see a fucking homeless problem over there, unless they fucking hide them fools in fucking dungeons and castles or some shit, I didn't see that out there, And I don't know, I just thought I'd share this with you. But from all the spots I hit out there, London, Liverpool, that shit was a vibe, for sure. To anybody that's gonna listen to this, like, man, get the fuck out, leave the block, go, travel and shit, explore the world. It's dope out there, different people, and in England, man, there's everybody's right there. We think that over here, we got all these nationalities and races and people. Now over there, it's like you got all these people from fucking Europe, different countries in Europe, whether it's like Poland, Germany, this, that, from the Asian countries, fucking the Middle Eastern countries, India, all these people mixed into one, you know? And it's crazy because they got their accent from their country mixed in with that fucking British or Scottish or Ireland fucking accent. It's a trip. You know, it was dope as fuck out there, but it felt good to be back in hometown, touching down in LAX. SK Mob was in the motherfucking building, straight up.